Hello everyone, I hope you are well in this time. Okay, today's topic is operating system. Operating system is a system software that controls all the resources of computer, and system software is made to operate processing capabilities of the computers. Operating system is basically an intermediary between system and other resources. Every computer must have at least one operating system to run the programs. Here is the topic, layers of the computer system. There are many layers like computer device, operating system, computer hardware, system program, application program, users. Operating system consists of different layers. Every layer built on top of the lower layer. The bottom layer is computer device and top layer is user. Now the topic is function of operating system. When computer is turned on, operating system is loaded into the main memory from the disk. Most of the operating system perform the similar functions. The most similar functions are to manage the computer device resources of computer, to provide the application with easy way to use the computer device resources of the computer without the application having to know all those details of the computer device, and that is called the application programming interface. Now the functions of operating systems are process management. A process is a program that are in running stage. During that time, process need the certain resources. Let's say for example, CPU time, memory space, file, I/O device. At a particular instance of time, a computer system normally consists of collection of processes. The process management module of the operating system perform the creation and deletion of processes, scheduling of various system resources to the different process requesting them, and provide the synchronization and communication among the process. Now second function is memory management. To run the program, it must be loaded together with the data it accesses in the main memory to improve the CPU utilization and provide better response time to its user. A computer system normally keeps the several programs in main memory. The memory management module of the operating system will do the allocation and deal with the location of the memory space to the various programs in need of the resources. Now the third is device or the I/O management. A computer system normally consists of several I/O devices. Let's say for example, the device management module of the operating system will perform the controlling of all the computer I/O devices. It keeps the track of I/O requests from the process to the I/O devices and ensure the correct data transmission to the I/O devices. It also provides the interface between devices and the rest of the system, that is simple and easy way. Now, file management. All computer systems are used to storage, retrieval and sharing the information. A computer normally stores the information in a unit called the file. processes can read the information from file and can create a new file for storing newly generated information. Information stored in the file is made persistent by storing them on secondary storage media. For example, magnetic disk file that provide the easy way to share the information, and that file can be created by the application and then shared with the different application at later time. The file management module of an operating system will do the file related activities. Let's say for the example, organization, storing operations, and allocation the memory and layout of the secondary storage device. Now the topic is application interface. Application programming interface is that where the operating system creates a link between application and system, providing an active link between the program and computer device. Now the user interface. User interface means how the user interacts with the computer to perform various tasks. User runs the application programs, opens the document, enter the data, print the output report, etc. Operating system plays the main role for interface between the user and computer. The computer device like keyboard, mouse, and monitor are used for the interfacing. There are two main types of the interface. First is CUI, command line interface, and second is graphical user interface. CUI user interface, the operating system provides the computer screen. The command is typed manually from the keyboard to perform the specific task. The commands are given to the computer according to the rules. This type of interfacing is difficult. The operating system DOS, disk operating system, is an example of command line interface. The input device keyboard is used for the interfacing DOS. Now, GUI, graphical user interface, is the operating system that provides the graphical image on the computer screen that are known as icon or the command button or the object. Say for example, application programs, command, disk drive, file, etc. are provided in the form of icons. The user clicks on the icon to open the document or to run the command. The GUI is very easy to interact with the computer. Microsoft Windows operating system is an example of GUI. The input device mouse is the most commonly used in Windows to select and run the command. Now the topic is types of operating system, and first is user point of view. The most common way of classifying operating system are based on a number of users. Multi-processing operating system. Multiprocessing operating system is an operating system that, in addition to supporting multiple concurrent processes, that allows the separate process to reside in a primary storage simultaneously. Let's say for example, two programs in the main memory at the same time. The operating system for overall system control and the program for the performing user's job. In multiprocessing, this concept is by placing two or more user programs in main memory. and run them concurrently with the multiple user programs simultaneously. When user program start the performing I/O operation, the CPU is allocated to the another user program in main memory that is ready to use the CPU. Instead to allowing the CPU to be as idle, the CPU moves from one program to another almost directly. That is, the multiprocessing several user programs share the time of the CPU to keep it busy rather than idle mode. Multiprocessing has potential for improving system throughput and resource utilization with very minor differences. A single CPU divides its time between more than one job. Different forms of multiprogramming operating systems are multitasking, multiprocessing, multithreading, etc. Now the topic is distributed operating system. An operating system that manages a group of independent computers and makes them appear to be a single computer is known as distributed operating system. The development of network computers that could be linked and communicate with each other gave rise the distributed computing system. When computers in a group work in a cooperation, they make the distributed system. The system consists of individual computer system and workstation connected via communication system. Computer system connected to communication system are called the host. A LAN consists of a number of servers, workstation and low-cost processor located at the same geographical site. Say for example, an office or a laboratory, that the internode distance are the order of few meters or 10 of the meters. A WAN connected system and LAN located geographically distant site. A gateway provides the connectivity between LAN and WAN. Intermediate node, called the communication processor, are used to facilitate communication. Thank you.